with our 5th episode of Toon Talk. 5th episode of Korny's Toon Talk. I think I would probably have to legally call it Korny's Toon Talk because I looked it up and I think there's like 2 other kind of Toon Talks. There's one that's a podcast that's at like its 1000th episode, and then you have one that's called like Talking Toons that I was going to change it to, but then that's already taken by Rob Paulson, the guy who does like Yakko on the Animaniacs. We love him on here. Yeah, we love him. So I think I legally have to call it Korny's Toon Talk, which I probably should have that changed on the title now. So let me do that. There. We are now officially Korny's Toon Talk. But we're on the 5th episode, and today of all days is Halloween. Halloween, the day where we dress up, we get scary, and we go scare people. We go have a fun time scaring people. And, you know, it can be fun. You got to stay safe out there. You got to be, like, you know, careful. Watch for cars. Watch for other kids. Watch for people. But we got to be safe. We got to protect all the ghouls and ghouls out there. I don't know if there's, like, a different one that I got to say. But anyway, we have a very, very special guest that you may have seen coming. You may have predicted this guest being here. But if you didn't, she sure did. Because we have Madam Know-It-All here. Whoops. Why isn't this working anymore? We have Madam Know-It-All here. And we have already seen our first technical difficulty. How fun. Madam Know-It-All is a somewhat corrupted. Thank you for the subscription 2-month streak. Lurking, you got it. Thank you for the lurk. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. Also, Shogundi, welcome in. Welcome in, and thank you for the 5 bits to play the loud audience, like, cheering things. I appreciate you as well. Thank you all for being here. We haven't gotten much via the, like, decorations going on. We do have some hanging up, but yeah, man, I have so many itches on my face that I cannot scratch right now. It's awful. I feel like I should have brought something else up. Oh yeah, let me do this announcement at the beginning and the end of the show. Hopefully I remember the end. First of all, it is Thursday. I need you guys, I need the audience to let me know at the end of the stream to remember to take out the trash. Because if I don't take out that trash, it is going to be very smelly whenever I walk outside near those trash cans. And I don't want that. So you remind me to take out the trash at the end of the show, as well as... Did my camera just buffer? It did that last time. I'm afraid of that because I have a lot of new things going on. But also, next week, we won't be having streams. We're going to be doing a little bit of not like a remodel, but like just moving stuff around, building some shells and stuff. So I think I'm going to have to take the next week off. Yeah, it's very exciting. But yeah, anywho, we have an amazing guest here. Her name, Madam Know-It-All. You may have not heard of her or seen of it, but she's heard of you. And I'll tell you what, she knows what you're going to do at all times. Here it is. Let's introduce our guest, Madam Know-It-All.
I knew you were going to say that. I know all, and all is known to me.
Okay. So how on earth did you get on the show? Because a lot of people end up calling the show on a phantom phone number that I have no idea even existed. So yeah, how did you find the show?
Well, I knew that you needed a guest, and I am that guest. I knew you needed one, and now I'm here. I'm here to take the spot. Be your guest.
Be my guest, like the Beauty and the Beast?
What is that?
Beauty and the Beast, like the old Disney cartoon?
I know of it. I've never seen it. But I've read the future about it. The future is bleak, and it has no place for peace or beauty, only death.
That's a little disturbing. Like, only death?
Yes! Yes, only death. There's nothing good out there. Besides the buy one, get one free at Baskin Robbins.
They have a special buy one, get one free?
No.
What do you mean? I thought you could tell the future and you saw that.
It is in the future. It is not now. I can... Oh, what is going on back there?
Sorry, I forgot to take off that screen. Thank you for mentioning that on the back screen. That actually was not supposed to be there.
Ah, yes, I knew you would mess that up. I knew you would mess it up.
Yeah, I mean that's what we do on here. We kind of like, you know, we shoot high, but then we end up like, you know, just it just crashes. It's a lot like it's a lot heavier than we expect. So it's like we aim for the stars, but end up just crashing into a hill. And yeah, that's kind of what we got. Anyway, let's show the people some of our amazing decorations. So we have some pumpkins up here, and we got little skeletons down there.
That was the absolute worst. The worst decorations I have ever seen.
The worst? Like, I've seen some pretty bad, like, cardboard box stuff that just, like, you know, people draw.
Yes, worse than that. It's worse than that. I don't like it. I don't like the skeletons moving around my feet. They're going to steal my box.
You're gonna steal your box? Wait. Why are you in a box? Aren't you supposed to have, like, a whole fortune teller booth?
Well, yeah, but, you know, I could not move it. It's part of the carnival.
Oh, you work at a carnival?
Yes, and they won't let me keep my booth. It is owned by the company, but not me.
But it's like your house, right?
Yes, but it's like owning a mortgage at a bank. You have the house, you can live there, but you cannot take it with you.
I thought you couldn't take it with you because you know it's like bolted into the ground, or like, you know, there's like a bunch of pipes and stuff in there that you probably couldn't move if you tried. Like there's mobile homes, you can move those.
No, I'm not talking about mobile homes. I'm talking about regular homes like my box.
Is your box bolted to the ground like the your booth that you have, not the cardboard box? And when I say cardboard box things, I don't mean to offend by you calling your cardboard box like not well put together or anything.
Well, it's a little soggy. It's soggy. I can't really move it too much, or the bottom will fall out.
Oh, are you planning on getting a new box?
Yes, I knew you were going to ask that question. And yes, I was. I was planning on getting a box. I'm going to Home Depot a little later.
Okay. So, are you just planning on living in the box now? Or are you leaving the carnival?
No, but I have to travel. I have to travel here and there. So yeah, I need a new box.
All right. I feel like your voice is changing a little bit. Are you? Do you need some water or something?
No.
This is my real voice. Why don't you just use your real voice then?
Because it's not very fortune teller like.
I don't think it really matters. Like, if you can still tell the fortunes and like get it right, but I think it doesn't matter what voice you use.
I don't care. I like this voice.
Okay. You are absolutely terrified.
That is so rude. That you would say that to me.
Say what to you? I don't think I even finished my sentence.
You were gonna call me terrible.
I was gonna say terrifying.
That's still rude. That's actually ruder than what I thought before.
Yeah. No, I mean, you have like a very, like, you have a Halloween aesthetic going on for sure.
Yeah, I've been around. I've been around for a while.
This is okay. I'm sorry. Breaking fourth wall. This is tearing up my voice. I don't know if I'll be able to do this the whole time. We'll see if she goes back into her real voice. Anywho, so yeah. How long have you been around?
I've been around since the 20s.
The 20s. That's crazy. So that makes you like, what is that? That would be like 100. Yeah, you're like just over 100, or depending on where in the 20s. But no, you look great for 100. Do you have like, is there something going on with your eye? It seems like one's a little closed than the
Yeah, I ended up losing my eyelid.
You lost your eyelid. That sounds painful.
Well, it can be painful, but I saw it coming, so I braced for impact, and when I ended up losing my eyelid, I just kept going. I couldn't pick it up.
Why couldn't you pick it up? I know they usually have like a booth, like, or like, you know, where your crystal ball is, and you know there's a table under it, right? Like, why didn't it just fall right there and you can pick it up with your hands?
My hands are stuck like this.
Your hands are stuck like that?
Yes, they only move slightly.
Oh, I guess that could be very... So is it still on that box? Is it just sitting there?
Yes, I have to stare at it in my peripherals every time my eyeballs align with it.
Oh, that's not good. I'm sorry to hear that.
It is what it is.
Yeah, that's a good way to look at it. It is what it is. That's like one of the all-time probably favorite mottos that a lot of people go for. Is just, it is what it is.
Yeah, I knew it was going to happen, so I prepared myself.
That's good. I'm glad. That's good. You're very strong.
Thank you.
Yes. Speaking of hands and can't move, I have noticed that your hand is you got a lot of fingers on that one hand.
That is rude. That's very rude of you to say. Question my hand. I can't believe it. Why did I even sign up for this show?
All right, we're not doing that one. But no, I don't mean to offend, but it's like I usually people can count, like, you know, 4 fingers and a thumb when they make that, and
I ended up having to steal it. My hand fell off, so I had to steal it from another animatronic.
What animatronic did you steal it from that would have like 7 fingers on it? That sounds a bit. It sounds a bit like what animal, what being, what anything is that based on that would do that?
It was an AI designed animatronic. They put it through a 3D printer, and it made this.
Oh, okay. That makes sense, I guess. But couldn't they like chop off a few fingers?
No, I like it like this. It's my hand. It's my hand. You can't have it.
I'm not trying to take it. I definitely don't want that hand.
Why?
Why not? Why don't you want my hand? That's terrifying. No, I have 2. I have 2. I might be dead and transparent, but I do have 2 hands. So I don't really need one with 7 fingers on it. You know, and I feel like mine's a little better because it's like fleshy and not wooden or messed up.
I mean, it works. It works how I need it. I don't see the problem with it if it works.
Yeah, I mean that's true. It's all you gotta do is like wave over, right? You don't really gotta. Oh, my hand's in the wrong spot. Sorry, they're not laughing at you. They're laughing at me.
I knew that.
I knew that. Your voice changed there again.
I have a lot of voices lined up. Okay.
All right, that's fair. So so what's the best fortune you've ever told? Like, if you're a fortune teller, I'm guessing you get you know. Whoop. I don't know why it changed over there, but I'm guessing you've predicted the future a little bit, right? That must mean that you've, you know, you've guessed some pretty gnarly things, right?
Yes, 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 yes. I've come up with amazing fortunes. I know every outcome. I know where everyone's going to be and when they were.
So like what?
I have guessed 3 times, and I was right every single time that there was a guy that stumbled and broke his ankle.
Like 3 times a guy stumbled and broke his ankle.
Yes. Yes, it was a sight to see.
Was this at the carnival? Because I assume that you can't, you don't like, you can't move around too much because you're stuck in like a box, right?
I wouldn't call it stuck. I plan to be there. I always like to be there. And I want to live there.
Okay. All right, that's fair. But so this was all at the carnival?
No, that was at the subway.
The subway? What subway? There's no subway near here.
No, like the train station.
That we were on the same page. I wasn't thinking about the you know, the restaurant. I was thinking of Subway, the train. We don't have subways over here.
What? It was one of those spots. It was one of those spots that somebody did that.
Okay. So is that all you've guessed? Or is there any more?
I have predicted the events of 9/11.
Why didn't you what? Like, I don't think, like, what do you mean you predicted the events of 9/11?
Like, I saw it. I knew it was going to happen.
You knew it was going to happen. Why didn't you, like, warn somebody? Like, I feel like you could have, you know, warned somebody. Or is this like it happened, like you had the vision like a minute before it happened or something?
No, it's 24 hours.
24 hours. Why? So I feel like you could have told somebody.
I am a fortune teller at the carnival. What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? No one's going to listen. They're going to get the ticket. They're going to see, oh, they hit the second building. And that's it. And nobody will believe it. It'll just be weird.
Yeah, sounds like it'll be weird. Let's see. Do you have any other voices that you can do that that doesn't sound like it's hurting your throat?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think you did. Okay, cool. So, you being a fortune teller and you know, being able to see outcomes, what exactly can you do?
Yes, I knew you were going to say that because I saw it in the future. I saw it in the future.
Okay. I feel like it's like it was one of those things where the sentence was going one direction, and there couldn't have been any other outcome than that. So it's just like, so do you have anything planned for us? Like, you wanted to come onto the show. I'm guessing you had something that you wanted to share or something, right?
Yes, I wanted to share the futuristic vision that I've had coming this Halloween.
Oh, you had well, it is Halloween. So you had a vision about Halloween? Like, did you see like something happen, or some kind of catastrophic event?
Not per se, but for one lonely kid, there was definitely something that he should know about.
What would that be?
He was going to get a Reese's Pieces and mistake them as M&Ms, and he's allergic to peanuts.
Just one kid. Do you have any other information?
No.
So it's just one kid somewhere out there in the world that is going to eat a Reese's Piece boxes with that think that they're M&Ms, but it's actually like it's going to give them an allergic reaction.
Yes, that's all.
That's the only reason you came onto the show?
I mean, I needed to get some air conditioning too.
You need air conditioning?
Yes, it gets kind of warm in the box. It gets a little warm in the box.
Warm in the box. It looks very damp, and I would assume cold in the box. And it's like we don't actually have AC in here. I got like a fan off to the up there. I got a fan up there in the ceiling that's just blowing on me, and I don't think we don't really have AC. It's not really. And do you have nerves?
I know you're getting on my last nerve.
Oh, okay. I like that voice a little bit better than the previous one.
What? You want this voice?
No, not that one. That sounds like the old turtle.
I don't know a turtle.
Okay. Anywho, so you came to the show to provide us with a fortune that also wait, if you're gonna be on the show and you knew, like, couldn't you have prevented my death? Like, I'm over here a ghost. I just you could have like called or dropped by or something to kind of give a heads up, no? It sounds kind of rude that you would just like wait, why am I here?
I have brought you back. I've brought you back, and now you have to do my bidding.
I have to do your bidding? What do you mean? I'm still just talking behind a desk.
Yes, but that is my bidding. My bidding is for you to do whatever I say, because you are now my slave.
It doesn't feel like it.
What do you mean? What do you mean it doesn't?
Like it doesn't feel like I feel like I still have full control over my ghostly apparition.
I must have put the spelling wrong. Okay, well, this is a bust.
I don't know if it's necessarily a bust. It's just I just feel like I don't know. I feel like we don't have much to go off of.
Yeah, baby. Anyway, so what do you do?
I'm a talk show host. I just kind of like talk to cartoon characters and get their opinions on things, and just, you know, maybe they have some kind of antics going on or something like that. What do you do?
You know, I give out fortunes, yeah. Usually, like, you know, very basic information that people may be looking for.
I think we're finding your voice a little bit.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know. I still don't like it. So anywho, this Halloween, do you have any plans? I see you're already out of your little box, right? You kind of have kind of freedom to roam around. How did you get in that box, by the way? I don't think you could fit legs in there necessarily, as well as it seems like even if you could, the box is pretty it looks like it has some damage. Like water damage done to it, and I feel like it's just gonna rip open and you're gonna be stuck there, not like without a box. So how do you move in and out?
I got a helper. I got a helper that I can use. And he's very nice.
Okay. Oh, the voice is all over the place.
He's very nice. I can definitely use his help a lot. I don't have legs.
I mean, I can see you don't have
Legs? See, I knew you were going to say that. Do you still doubt my power?
Once again, I think it was like one of those things where they kind of ran into that, and I had nowhere else to, like, I didn't have anything else to say. So, like, I don't think you really, like, foretold the future, but it was more of just kind of guessing what I was going to say.
Nope. No, I can read the future. It is something I can do. I can read the future.
Okay. Fair enough. So, do you know like any kind of like outcomes of the future elections and when stuff like that's going on?
No.
What is that? Too far in advance? The other, I think you said like it was 24 hours with the whole other event, right?
Yeah, give or take.
Okay. Okay. So it's like sometimes you have, sometimes you can read the future like longer, or is it always about like 24 hours?
It's always about like 24 hours.
I can't get a grasp on your voice.
Oh, that's okay. It's all right. No, most people can't.
Okay. But anywho, so let's see. You can't tell the like future outcomes of things like past 24 hours, right? So what exactly what's gonna happen? Like, I don't know. Let's see. When's the next bus gonna come by?
Every 30 minutes.
Does your voice change whenever you read the future?
No. I just feel like it.
Okay, that's fair. So are you a fortune teller and like a ventriloquist?
A ventriloquist? I don't know the meaning of the word.
Ventriloquist, like it, like you throw your voice into puppets and it's like, yeah, stuff like that. You know, it's like you're puppeteering something. Like like you're giving a voice to like a puppet.
No, I don't do that at all. How dare you assume that I do that? Is it because my flapper?
Your what?
My flapper. The thing I use to talk. Is that why you consider me a puppet? They're thinking I need to throw my voice?
No, because you keep changing your voice.
No, that's not it at all.
See, there you go. You're at a different voice now. It's like, are you trying to like voice act or something?
Nope, this is just how I talk.
I've seen like 3 or 4 other voices that you've done. Like you can't just say that that's the only one you anyway. So do you ever trade out your crystal ball for like a bowl of candy on Halloween to give out to kids?
No, I want to give out dental floss.
Dental floss? So you're one of those people that like want them to take care of their teeth?
No, I just want them to be disappointed.
You want them to be just disappointed in Halloween, like kids coming by?
Yes. I want them to be extremely disappointed.
Okay, I mean that is a way to do it,
and possibly tie the string, the floss around their finger, and get them to cut off their finger.
You want kids to wrap the dental floss around their fingers to hopefully they hurt themselves?
No. I would never do that.
You wouldn't, but you just wait. You wouldn't do that? You wouldn't try to hurt kids like that?
No, of course not. What kind of monster do you take me for?
One that keeps changing their voice.
That's impossible.
Okay. So what kind of candy you like giving out?
I like to give out like maybe I like Reese's Pieces.
You like Reese's Pieces? Are you the one that's gonna give out the candy to the kid that's allergic to?
Yes.
Might be a crime. Not gonna lie about that. That's definitely something that you can't admit that you're going to give something away in hopes of hurting somebody.
It's not giving away candy to hurt somebody. I want to give away to not hurt people.
To not hurt people? Like, but you just said you're going to give away Reese's Pieces, and you had a vision that that somebody was going to get Reese's Pieces and they were allergic to peanuts, and that they thought it would be an M&M. I may be writing M's on the candies. You're going to be writing M's on the candies. So you're trying to make them look like M&M's, but they're going to be just like filled with like little peanut butter. Maybe. Okay, that definitely sounds like a crime. I didn't admit that. I didn't do that. But no, that is probably a crime. I don't think it is. I think you are misconstruing the legal system that we have in place. I think you're putting people in danger and you know it. It's nothing dangerous. I mean, what are you using to write on the candies? I'm using a Sharpie marker. Yeah, no, I don't think you can eat that. You're not supposed to digest permanent marker. You can't tell me what to do. I can't. We're just having a conversation. We're just talking. We're just chilling, you know? That is my choice. My choice is to write on the candy. It is, but I'm saying you could probably get in trouble for it. But I won't. The cops will never catch. What are they gonna do? How are they supposed to arrest somebody without moving arms? Your arms are moving. They're like slightly bouncing around. They do move, but I can't put them behind my back. Oh, I mean, yeah, I guess I can't put you in handcuffs. That's a good point. Yes. Okay. Have you ever thought about giving out any other candies that maybe kids without peanut allergies could also enjoy, or are you pretty stuck on the whole anything that involves like peanuts, like peanut butter and stuff like that? I like peanut butter. It gets stuck between my teeth. Why would you like that? I don't know. I like to scrape it off with my tongue. But I don't think you have a tongue. Like I see your mouth flapping over there, but I don't see any like tongue. I hope to have a tongue. I hope so. I can get one. There's an animatronic with a tongue and I will take it. Oh, that sounds vulgar. Not vulgar, but like it doesn't sound good. Like it sounds like you're trying to kill other animatronics to take their parts. Maybe that is what I'm doing. It could be. It could be. So how have you done any other Halloweens? You said you were 100 years old. Any other Halloweens that you've had plans for to do the same thing, or what'd you do last year? Last year I've handed out Skittles, but I wrote M's on them. So they thought they were M&M's, but really they were Skittles. That's okay. Still writing on candy. I don't think that's. Are you like putting the? Are they like resealed? Do you reseal them back, or like how does that work? No, I hand out little jars. I hand out jars of candy. You just do people take them? Most people refuse. So they refuse to take the candy that you've worked so hard into writing to trick people. So is this the trick of trick or treat, or is there like some other motive behind it? What is trick or treat? When kids come up to your house and say trick or treat. I do not know of this tradition. How do you not know of trick or treating? Why are you handing out candy then? People usually just come up to my box and I give them candy. And then they eat the candy. And then they say, hey, this isn't an M&M, this is a Skittle. A Skittle! But there's an M on it. What kind of trickery foolery is this? It's a Skittle. Yeah, because you wrote, okay. So you just do this around Halloween, or what? There's a nice man that comes up and fills my booth with candy and says, "Here, hand this out to people. And then I hand them Skittles, but there has an M on it, so they think it's an M&M. The disappointment in their eyes is what brings me joy. Wait, how do you hand out candy? Your arms are stuck like that. They pay me $1 and it throws candy at them. So you're not really handing them candy. It's just your box is throwing candy at them. Yes. Okay. Has anyone gotten hurt that way? I have punctured 3 kids' eyes out. I think that's another 3 that you threw in there. Like you saw 3 people falling down, breaking their ankles, and then now you've punctured 3 kids' eyeballs. Why do they keep giving you candy to toss out if you're just going to keep hurting people? They don't know what I'm doing. I'm sure somebody has said like, hey, this robot just threw a piece of candy at me and it hurt my kid's eye. Can you please fix that? They don't have the funds to fix me. That's a good point. I mean, that's an interesting point. What else needs to be fixed with you? Because you seem pretty well put together. Besides the hand, and apparently your magic ball there is not moving, and it also says defect on it. Did you recently pick that up, or is that like what's that all about? Yes, I got it at a discount warehouse selling super magical items, and this ball helps me see the future. Further than 24 hours. Further than 24 hours. So you have like, what is it, 2 days? Is it 25 hours? How long does it extend? It does not work. It does. Oh, I guess there's a defect sticker on it. If it did work, how long would it extend it? 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Okay. How does it exactly do that? You see, there's a button here on the back that I can press, and if it were to work properly, I could ask it a question, usually in the form of a yes or no, and then it will give me a secret message that I must decode and find out how it will turn out. So wait, you ask it a yes or no question and it kind of just gives you an answer? Yes. And I have to decipher that answer? Like, can you give me an example? Yes, what would you like to know? Will I come back to life? And then I would wave my hands over the ball. Oh, crystal ball, please grant our answer and tell us what he wants to know. See, that's what I would do, but it doesn't work. Oh, that's right. I was kind of waiting on something to happen, but nothing happened. Yeah, like I said, it doesn't work right now. And I have to, it may give me an answer like, yes, or no, or please ask again later. Oh, so it's just a magic 8 ball. A magic 8 what? Like a magic 8 ball. Like you have like an 8 ball. It's like a pool ball, like from billiards. And it's the number 8. So it's like a black 8 ball, and then you just you give it a good old shake. You shake it up really good, and you ask it like, "Oh, will I ever get married?" And then you look at it, and it's like, it gives you like an answer. It's probably more than just yes, no, and ask again later. But I think there's like a maybe in there. Yes, mine includes maybes as well. So you're proving my point. It is a magic 8 ball. What? No. It helps with identifying if what is this magic 8 ball? It's like a novelty item. It's like a toy that you get in like a toy store or like a gas station maybe. I don't know. I don't think they have any gas stations. Probably at one point they did. There's probably a gas station out there that does have magic 8-balls for like keychains and stuff, but no, yeah, it's just like a little novelty item. I was unaware about that. Why? What? I thought I had like a one-of-a-kind item. This is where I thought this was my power. My power was infused into this crystal ball. Wait. So when you wait, how does your powers work exactly? You ask me a question, and then I print out a ticket with an answer, and that answer determines your future. Or maybe your future is already determined, and I'm just providing the answers. But it's answers nonetheless. I give answers out, and I'm very confused on this magic 8-ball. Like it's okay. So it's an 8-ball. You got a little ball, and they like I guess gut out the inside, or maybe it doesn't have an inside to begin with. I don't know how exactly it was made, and then they fill it with like a water or something, and maybe a different kind of juice, but I think it's just like a water. And then you like shake it, and it has like these like triangles in there, or like little pyramid shapes, and it'll like float up to the top, and then tells you like, oh yeah, ask again later, or maybe next time, yes or no, shake again, something like that. Like it gives you like little answers and stuff. That is exactly what my tickets print out. Am I just do I not actually tell the future? Am I just a prop at a carnival? I mean, I think you said you guessed the whole like the whole like, you know, 9/11 thing, right? I mean, somebody asked about it. Wait, somebody asked about it? Yes, somebody came up to the booth and asked, will there be a plane to hit the Twin Towers? And I said yes. And this was about 24 hours before. Oh. What did that person look like? He was old, gray hair. He wore a suit with a little American flag on it. Oh. Did he have like, you know, like a I don't know how to describe him further, but was that like, I don't know, that sounds very like generic of a description, but yes, I think he was playing with the machine, and then his mama and papa were behind him, and they asked, they're like, come here George, come here, stop playing with that silly machine, we have to go pet the elephants. His name was George. It was an old guy wearing a suit and had an American pin, and he asked you, a fortune teller, would a plane hit one of the Twin Towers? Yes. It was an odd question, I know, but I gave him the ticket, and it said yes. He seemed very happy about it. Oh, yeah, no, that I mean, I don't know if they can take a testimony from an old fortune teller machine. Who are you calling old? I mean, you said you're like 100 years old, right? That's nowhere from being old. Look at my hair. My hair has not aged. It has not grayed. My hair is perfect. Isn't your hair made of wood? Silence! My hair is not made of wood. It's made of fine hair-like material from trees. Like a tree leaf. I feel like that's wood. No, it's not. Is it like wood, like how you're an actual fortune teller? Yes. I mean, no, I'm just, you know, trying to connect some dots here. That's all, just trying to connect some dots. I don't appreciate it. Yeah, a lot of people don't appreciate things I do here. They shouldn't. Yeah. Anyway, what's up with these skeletons? I haven't had these skeletons running around. I thought it was part of like the decorations, but my team gave me word that they didn't actually put them there. So do you have any idea? That is my army of the undead. Why? Few questions. Why are they so small? So they can fit in many places. As well as I divided one of the undead to make multiples of the undead. Okay. Okay, and then second, why do you need the undead to rule the world? They don't look very sturdy. They look like they could do this the sturdy. I think that's a thing, right? You do the sturdy. It's like a dance move. I don't know what that is. Yeah, me neither, to be honest. I hear people saying it. Yeah, I don't really understand kids' lingos. What kind of lingo do you hear from the kids? I mostly hear the young ones. They like to chat with me. They think I'm going to have a conversation with them. Don't you talk like that's the reason why your mouth open and closes? Because they want to you talk to them. I mean, I usually have a script that I stay in tune with. Okay. What's usually on that script? Usually things like, "Oh, you have summoned me in my fortune-telling abilities, and now I shall tell you how you die." I'm gonna tell you how you die, and then you print out like a ticket that says yes, no, maybe, or try again later. Yes. That sounds like that. Wait, that doesn't really correlate, does it? It does when you know the future. I mean, I guess that's fair. Like, you know, a lot of people know that they're gonna die. Like that's kind of a way of life, you know? What do you mean? Like, people just die. They get old, and then they kind of like pass away from old age. Nobody dies from getting old. They die from being not entertaining. That kind of explains me. Well, it's not all about you. Oh, just saying. I'm a ghost. Like, I died. I feel like you were taking a jab at me. It's not always about you. That's true. I guess I'm just used to guests taking jabs at me. Well, it wasn't about you. Okay. So nobody dies from old age. What do you mean by that? So, like me, I am 100 years old and I can live forever as long as I get the right parts. Like your hand? Yes. But why do you say that? Because the hand has like a lot of what? Like I said before, your hand has a lot of fingers on it. So what? I feel like, is that one of the parts that you needed? I mean, I don't need it to live. What do you need to live? Do you have a brain? Oh. That was an extremely rude question. I shall... That was weird. Yeah, but did you have something to say while I was talking? Oh, no. Just heavy fingers. Oh, okay. Anyway, you were saying a brain? Yes, I do have a brain. But it's not in my head. It's somewhere deep down. It's inside me, embedded into my soul. That was creepy. What was creepy? The voice change. I don't know what you're talking about. There was no voice change. Oh, okay. So do you usually just tell kids like that? Oh wait, where were we at? We were talking about the stuff you hear kids say. Yes, I hear them say a lot. There's this one lord that they praise. His name is Skibbity. I don't think Skibbity's a lord or an entity. It's more of like a popular online video. But I always hear them singing praise of his name. Something about a toilet. Something that that I've never heard in my 100 years of being alive. I've heard of the groovy. I've heard of things like dudes, but the skibbity is something different. It's something different? How so? It has taking their mind. They start just praising Skibbity and doing dances. It's a sight to see, and I'm glad I'm here to witness it. I'm not. What do you mean? I'm not glad to witness the people talking about Skibbity this and that, and doing Fortnite dances. Ah, yes, I remember a fortnight ago I had pasta. What? No, Fortnite, the game, not the time frame. Why were you talking about pasta? I just remember what I had a fortnight ago. Isn't that like... Okay. Do you eat? I thought you were just some magical, mannequin thing that just talks. Jesus Christ. Sorry about that. And I don't think I'm gonna go live on TikTok much anymore. It keeps interrupting the stream. Anywho, yeah. So you have a digestive system? Oh, come on. No. I usually just put things in my mouth and it rolls out the other side. I could see that it doesn't really have like a throat. It's just like you have just a mouth that flaps. Speaking of which, how where does the voice come out of you? I don't understand your question. You are confusing me, and that confusion irritates me. Don't make me send my undead on you. What was that accent? I don't know. It just came out of nowhere. Okay. So I'm thinking like you don't have like a throat or like a system inside you, because I'm assuming it's all like, puppeteer like wooden and all that. So I don't know how does that work? I just open my mouth and words come out. That okay, like where does the sound originate? Does it like come like out of a speaker from your mouth? No, I just talk. I talk, and then that's what happens. Okay. Huh. Yeah. All right. So around Halloween time, do you dress up your the box that you have and the big booth that you usually are in, or is it like already kind of have like that theme to it? Yes, I usually put a pumpkin on my head. You put like a pumpkin on your head? Does that block your vision at all, or is that just something you do? It does not disturb my vision whatsoever. Okay. Do you just wear the pumpkin on your head? Do you like cut eye holes at it? Of course I do. Is that accent again? Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. I'm glad neither one of us know. I'm not. Okay. Is it a real pumpkin or like a fake pumpkin? They are generous enough to give me a brand new pumpkin, a new fresh pumpkin every year. Every year. So does it like get moldy and bad? I don't really have a nose. You do have a nose. I can see your nose. But I mean, I can't smell through it. Oh, wait. So you can talk without like vocal cords and all that, but you can't smell out of your nose? Like, I feel like you're missing out on some parts on of being like, I don't know, sentient that I feel like you would want. I'm doing pretty okay. All right. Did you ever want to smell things? Like, I know you mentioned pasta. But why pasta? Like, couldn't you just eat dirt? Dirt will get and ruin my wooden shine. That's true. Yeah, so I don't like to use dirt. Okay. All right. So anywho, getting back to it. You said you work at a carnival, like your home location is a carnival. That's where your booth is, right? Yes, I work at a carnival. And I give the fortune out to children and let them know their future and what pain and suffering their future holds. They never expect it. They're young and small and they think they own the world. But in reality, I own their world. Do they let you talk like that at the carnival? No, I'm just talking like this. That didn't seem scary at all. Like, you just talk like that? I mean, at times. You are interesting. You have, like, I think we've seen 5 different voices from you, and all of them very different. Yeah. Okay. So you give fortunes out to children. What kind of questions have they asked you before? Oh, I've had a few questions about their wealth and how successful that they will be in the future. Like what kind of questions? One has asked me, this little boy with aviator shades on his head and a bald head. He shaved his head and he wore this suit. He was a young man, probably around 40s, and he has asked me, am I the greatest Sigma that has ever lived? The greatest Alpha Sigma that has ever lived, and how can I be more Alpha Sigma? And what did you tell him? What fortune did you give him about that? I think the ticket printed out and said yes. I forgot that it's just usually tickets that say yes or no. Like it doesn't, like you don't actually tell them the future. Who says that it wasn't actually the future? I mean, if it's a ticket that just prints out, I'm assuming the ticket, like it doesn't print out in there. It's just like tickets that have pre-written messages in like a roll, and they just keep printing them out, right? Like there's no actual like fortune message. It's just yes or no, or like, hey, you're gonna meet up with an old friend and chat about things. Like I feel like that's like kind of what you like, fortune cookies. I do not hand out cookies. How dare you? How dare you assume that they're on the league of those nasty, bitter, barely sugared devices of torture with paper inside. I would never give somebody that. I'm not saying you give people cookies. I'm saying your fortunes are on level of fortune cookies. Like they pertain to all. No, they don't. I mean, if it's just printing out things, I run the printer and I give them their fortune. I tell them what their fortune is and how they can improve their fortune. I thought you just told kids that they were going to die. No. I feel like I need a replay on here and to be able to show you that you just said that. I don't think you can prove it. All right. So there was a kid, big aviator glasses, bald shaved head, whatever you want to call it. And he asked if he was the best alpha, and you gave him a ticket that just said yes. Yes, and then his entourage started jumping around, spinning in circles and cheering. Kept calling the man Tate. Tate? Alpha male looking or talking guy wants to be a Sigma, and his name was Tate. Yes. Interesting fellow. He looked kind of like a dweeb trying to cosplay as someone cool. That's fair. But and you kind of went with him on that one, huh? You kind of told him that it was the ticket's fortune. I cannot control futures. I can just explain them in a yes or no fashion. Okay. Any other interesting fortunes? Yes, there was a kid that came up to my booth and asked if he would get the biggest balloon in the carnival. I told him no. Why? Because he would not get the biggest balloon in the carnival. I saw a kid there. He had a balloon that was 12 feet wide. 12 feet wide, and it skyrocketed. It took up the whole area. And it was so obnoxious, and there was no way that kid could have a bigger balloon than the kid with the 12-foot wide balloon. Okay, I mean, that's not even telling a fortune. That's just kind of observing your surroundings. I know. It can be quite easy telling fortunes. I guess so, if you're not actually telling fortunes. Who says that they're not actually fortunes? I have helped a lot of people. There's one guy. Okay, so there's another. How many fortunes you usually do a day? Don't interrupt me. There was one guy. He came up to the booth and he's like, please, give me the winning lottery numbers. And I printed out a ticket that just said yes. Oh, wait, your tickets don't have lucky numbers? What do you mean? Like usually if you go to those booths and you get a ticket, it says like, oh, hey, you are the light of someone's life. And then it's like, your lucky numbers are da, 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 da. And it's like, you can use those for like, just like playing the lottery or something to that, you know? No. I don't do numbers. Oh. So what did the guy say? He kind of just took the ticket and then he walked away. Oh. That's very anticlimactic. Yeah. Okay. So the fortunes you tell are usually just yes and no. Any maybe laters or something like that. How often how much is it to get a fortune read? It's all ticket based. It's all, so they put in tickets to get a ticket out at the carnival. Yes. It's like if you want to redeem a prize and the prize is your fortune. Oh. Do you what was the worst maybe that somebody had to pay again to find out? It was little Timmy. Little Timmy came and he tried to get his fortune read. And I told him that he would not live past the day. And then he suffered. And then he broke down crying. That seems very rude. How did he end up suffering that day, or what happened? He had to use the bathroom and the door was locked. So he had to go and use a different bathroom all the way across the carnival floor. But he didn't die or anything, right? Oh, heavens, no. No, why would he have died? I thought you just said he would perish, he would suffer. Yeah, he couldn't use the bathroom as fast. What kind of monster do you think I am? Oh, you look like you're pretty decked out in Halloween, spooky. You look spooky. Yeah, but I'm not a monster. Oh. I mean, I guess that's fair. Yeah, I don't think I thought of you as a monster, but that's fair. I don't think I like your attitude. I don't think I like your attitude. What's wrong with my attitude? I feel like you're trying to go in this demented route of, hey, I do a bunch of mean stuff and tell kids that they're not gonna get the biggest balloon, and then just, you know, kind of go from there. You know, you're just trying to be mean, but then you're not mean. You just give out tickets. Like you're not even telling like fortunes. I can tell your future. My future or my fortune? Your future. Oh yeah? Hold on, give me a second. Okay, go ahead. Okay, I will look into your deep, dark past. I will look into your present as well as your future. Oh, yes. Oh, well. Wait, what? What? What is this? What is what? Did you plug your controller into port 2? Maybe. Where did you learn this? A video game? What video game could possibly... Can you plug it back in? I feel like I shouldn't now. Why not? Don't you want your fortune read? Don't you want to know what your future holds? Yeah, okay, hold on. Unbelievable. Okay. All right, it's back into port 1. Okay, let me read your future. Okay, now I can see your past. Oh, yes. Oh, you were definitely a terrible kid growing up. And it wasn't that bad. Oh, shush. Oh, looking at your present, you are still a loser. The same loser that you were in middle school. I feel like that's a bit... Shush! Let me work. Oh, yes. I see that you have not made it to the bathroom at the carnival that I work at, but you never saw me. I don't think I've been into a car... Shush your mouth. Oh, yes, I'm seeing your present. It's very bleak. Yes. Oh, diving into your future. Your future seems very bleak as well, very shrouded in darkness. I see you lonely, out of shape, and trying to run a show on a streaming channel with nobody watching. Did you just attack me? Hello! What is happening? I did not predict his future! This is Renoa Poison raiding in. Hello, welcome in. What does that mean, raiding in? That means that, like, they have their own Twitch stream, and then they bring the viewers over to our stream. This is impossible. This is not happening. It is. I mean, there's definitely people popping up on that screen over there. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. My name is Korny. I'm an animator. I do animation stuff. Don't worry about the screen. The screen's a little broken. We're still on like our 5th episode. So it's definitely oh my god. How many gifts a sub was that? That's crazy. What is going on? I have not experienced this kind of... Who is this? What are these noises? These are alerts. They're called alerts. They usually go off when people, you know... Thank you. Is that going to happen every time? I think it's going to happen every time. I'm glad I changed it from what it was before. It would have been awful. Thank you so much for the gifted subs and everybody. If you got a gifted sub, please thank you S00Ep05. Appreciate it. It's gonna keep running that, or just keep running those messages. So it's gonna yeah. Oh. I didn't even realize we had a hype train going on. I wish I had something for the hype train. Thank you so much, everybody. Renoa Poison, thank you for the raid. I appreciate you. Can you show some appreciation to the all the people here?
I can tell your fortune. I can tell your fortune. All it costs is 50 pence.
I don't think anyone has pence anymore.
They should. It's a worthwhile currency to have. It remains.
Yeah, no, I don't think anyone's using pence anymore. Sherry says pence in your pants. Do you agree with that?
I don't have pence in my pants. I have fortunes. Like Sherry, I'm digging into your past. I can see. Yes, you're very, very great in your past. Your present, a little bleak. You've been drinking too much juice out of the fridge and drinking right out of the carton. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. And your future. I see your future. You're going to have to make a trip to the store. And you're going to have to pick up more juice.
That doesn't seem like a fortune. That just seems like you're predicting, like, somebody having to go to everybody has to go to the store usually.
Yes, but they will have to make it quick because they're going to crave more juice.
Still predicting, like, the regular things.
Yes. Andrew Carden, Back to the Future? No. We are in the present predicting the future.
All right. Oh, anyway, by the way, I wanted to mention, happy Halloween, everybody. It is Halloween day. Hopefully, everyone has a good day. Stay safe and all that. Want to give a final shout out and thank you to Renoa Poison. Thank you so much for bringing your community in here. If anyone hasn't heard, my name's Korny. I'm an animator. I have this little talk show. It's called Korny's Toon Talk, where we create these characters and we just kind of have a chat with them. Yeah, that's pretty much it. We're only on our like 5th episode, so that's why our shelves and stuff are a little empty. We haven't really fleshed out everything. But thank you everybody for the gifted subs, for the follows, for the subscriptions, the bits, all that fun stuff. I very much appreciate it, and you're keeping this show running, even though it's pretty much just free 99. So you know that all those are very much appreciated. I really do. Thank you so much, Hunter Maytag, Rykane, I think that's it for the follows. Crocheting Kitty for the 100 bits. Frag a lot. Welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Everybody there's so much going on. Perfect Fosters, thank you for the 2,000 bits. That's absolutely insane. Sherry for the 100 bits. The follows again. I think this is like our first hype train too. I appreciate that. No, yeah, so Jules has said that, there's skeletons walking under the desk. Yeah, that is, Madam Know-It-Alls, that's her army of the undead. Yes, I have my army of the undead. I've summoned them, and I'm going to use them to take over this studio. I don't think you need that many skeletons, though. There's like, I think I'm the only one here, and then there's this teddy bear here, too. That's about it. I don't think you need that many. And plus, they're very tiny and brittle.
What do you mean brittle?
They're brittle. Like I kicked one under the desk a second ago, and he just shattered. Like he genuinely like shattered like glass on a hardwood floor.
Ah, maybe I mixed up the spell a little bit.
I think they're just like skeletons aren't meant to fight. Like. It's not like a video game where they have like the shield and the sword and all that. They just kind of, they just fall apart. There's nothing really holding them.
There's magic. There's magic holding them. What do you mean?
Like it just doesn't seem like it holds them that well.
Well, it's still my army of the undead.
I mean, yeah, it is yours. It's your thing. You got this.
Yeah.
Okay. So anyway, let's see. Jules says sorcery. Is this some kind of sorcery? I thought you just predicted the future. So we've got to the point where we were talking to Madam Know-It-All, and she has said that her way of predicting the the future is by somebody giving her a ticket, and then she mentions how they're gonna die, but just in very vague form, and it prints out a ticket that says either yes, no, maybe later, or ask again later. And we've come to the conclusion that she's practically just a more like just a bigger Magic 8-Ball. I mean, that's what you want to call it, is Magic 8-Ball, but I am here predicting the future. I know the future. I know the outcome of all. Well, just a second ago you were making fun of the show, and then we got raided by all these lovely people, and now I don't know. You don't seem like I don't think you can actually tell the future. Well, I can tell the future most times. Most times, like how often is most times? Like there's like a 75% chance that I'm gonna get it right. I mean, that's good, but I haven't seen any of that like take place yet. So, 75% of the time is not all the time. So I could just be getting really lucky. That's kind of ironic to say that a fortune teller is getting unlucky, right? Because fortune usually is like luck. I mean, yeah. It seems like let's see, Death by Chocolate there. I'm more of a fortune teller. Yeah, exactly. And then S. Jules says 75 is a C, and C's get degrees. I know all about that. I don't understand this lingo. What does this mean? It's like they're talking about like school. Like school is like you get a C, and it's like a passing grade, and you can get your degree with that C. So you can pass your classes. I has never been to a traditional school. I learned all my knowledge from the arts of magic and mischief. Why mischief? What do you mean? Like why mischief? Can't you just learn from magic? Mischief just kind of gives it a little bit of a better ring to it. It sounds like I'm also mischievous, and that's why I give such like sour news to people. Oh, S. Jules says sounds like a Hogwarts alumni. Have you ever been to Hogwarts or studied there? I don't know what this is. Like Hogwarts is a movie with I think our second time mentioning him on this channel, Daniel Radcliffe. He played the main character. I have never heard of this. Are you trying to fool me and make me look stupid? No, you're doing a great job on that, like on your own. How dare you? I knew you were gonna say that, and I didn't stop you because I wanted to see if you actually were gonna say that. And you did. And how dare you? I mean, so? How dare you? Are you wearing a skin suit? No. What are you made out of? I'm made of wood. Made of wood. She was made in the 90s or the 20s. Like she was made in 1920. So I don't think they invented like skin suits back then. I mean, they could have. I'm not saying it's like yeah, that's true. Wood is basically a tree skin. I never really heard of that. Oh. Are you related to Pinocchio? No. Who is Pinocchio? How do you not know Pinocchio? Pinocchio was like an 1800s story. Like Disney made like you work in a carnival, and like I'm sure you've seen all this stuff like running around, no? Ignore that thing. That thing just goes off every once in a while. I mean, I don't know. I never did, like. I mean, what does this Pinocchio fellow do? He's like he wants to be a real boy, but he ends up lying a bunch. He gets eaten by a whale, and I think there was a part where he turns into a donkey. A donkey? How does he turn into a donkey? And he wants to be a real boy. What was he before? He's a wooden puppet. How do you think I'm related to Pinocchio? Because you are made of wood. That's preposterous. I have never been insulted in my whole life. Like, never been? No, so insulted. I've never been so insulted. You left out a word. I know what I did. But Pinocchio is a wooden doll that wishes he was a real boy. He gets turned into like a donkey, and then like he gets eaten by a whale, and he eventually becomes a real boy. How did that happen? I think by like good wishes or something. Is that based on a true story? I think it's based on an old story. I don't think anyone's ever like found facts of it being true. Oh, let's see. Do you have something to say? I was like mumbling the comments under my breath. That's all. Okay. Yeah, I was about to read them. That's crazy that you would do. I knew you were going to read them. That's why I was reading them first. Couldn't you just read what I was going to say in the future and then kind of go like that? I didn't feel like it. Oh, that's okay. That's fair. Let's see. Going a little bit above where the screen is, and then Shrek Somewhat Corrupted says, and then he met Shrek and his gang. Have you ever met Shrek before? What on earth is a Shrek? It's an ogre that lives in a swamp in the land of far, far away. No, I've never met an ogre in my life. I work at a carnival. I've seen some freaks and geeks and all that, but I've never met an ogre. They don't exist. They don't exist. What do you mean? Shrek was like based on Shrek's a whole movie about an ogre that is like existing and going out and doing his own little adventure. I mean, I've never seen him. Okay. Let's see. Can she predict whether you will remember to take out the trash bins tonight? Would you be able to remind me of that? Because I mentioned at the beginning of the stream that I needed to take the trash cans out again, and I need the audience to remind me. Can you remind? No. Why not? Because I cannot remember much, but I can tell the future. So wait, you can tell the future, but you can't how? Wait, is that you got like a reverse thing going on? It's like you can tell the future, but you have bad memory of the past. But you can also read other people's past, no? Yes, I can. So, wait, couldn't you just remember your own past? No, it doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. Wait, so you can't even read your own future? No, I can read that. Okay, where's the line? Where's the line? Where do you, how do you determine your own past and present and future, but also you can't? It's part of the magic. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. Okay. So, but can you predict that? Can you remind me? No, I cannot remind you of that. Okay, so I'm gonna have to leave it up to you, Miss Deely. You're the one who has to tell me to remind me to take out the trash bins. You can't remember to take out your trash bins? No, yeah, I can. It's fine. I mean, instead of don't you have a phone? Yes, I have a phone. Why don't you set an alarm to take out the trash? I usually do, okay? I don't have shoes on all day, and then when I go to take the dog out, I usually just stand on the side path, and then I don't want to walk through the walk around without my shoes on outside. That's how you get glass stuck in your foot or something, and then you just it's gonna hurt. I don't want to hurt my foot taking out the trash. That's awful. Put your shoes on and then go take out the trash. No. Why don't you do it before the stream? Because I don't want to have it out there all day. I am reading your future. I'm reading your future again. You're reading my future again? Yes. And, oh, yes, I see. You're trying to take the trash out. And then you step on a rock and you break your ankle. That's the 4th time you told me someone's breaking their ankle. Yes, well, it's a very common thing to happen. I mean, yeah, I guess breaking my ankle? Just stepping on a rock? I've twisted my ankle before, like stepping on something awkward like that. I'm never breaking it. It's the future. What are you going to do? Test fate? What if I go out a different door? You can't. It's already written. What do you mean it's already written? Andrew says the future isn't written. Well, Andrew is wrong. I write the future. Me and my crystal ball can view the future. No, wait, we already established that your crystal ball is defective. Like it actually says it says defect on there. Like it's not actually doing anything. I knew you were going to say that, and I have come with a comeback. It's here somewhere. Okay. Your face is defective. That wasn't really like, it was a comeback, sure, but it's not. I don't think it was anything like to laugh that hard about. You're just mad. You're just mad because I burned you. Yeah, I'm surprised burned isn't like a bad word for you. Why would it be a bad word? Because you're made of wood. What's that got to do with anything? It's because you're made of wood. You burn easy with fire. It's a burn. I've never had to deal with fire before. Oh, I guess that's good. Huh. Well, let's see. Miss Know-It-All is just, it went away. Miss Know-It-All is just mad because she doesn't have any ankles. Where is your ankles, Miss Know-It-All? I've never had them. Okay. So you were just built without legs? Well, I mean, my booth you only see waist high, so yeah, they didn't give me legs. Would the booth be considered your legs? Like would like the bottom half of the booth be your legs? You just have really like one blocky leg? That's preposterous. But not crazy. This gives me an idea. Maybe I build legs onto my booth and put the little wheels on there. And then I can roll around and tell people their fortune all throughout the land. Don't they need tickets to operate your thing? Damn it! I didn't think about that. Yeah, usually we get a little excited and then we go forth on something and come up with this big idea, and then it kind of just gets kind of pushed underground. So, yeah, I don't know if you'll be able to do that. Plus, like, how big of wheels are you planning on putting on there? I don't know, just like wheels, like just regular wheels. I don't know how big wheels have to be. I'm not a carpenter. I don't build things. Well, you probably should figure that out. You probably put like really heavy duty ones, round ones. Round ones is a good one. That's preferred. Like, you probably don't want to do like square wheels. That square wheels, yeah, square wheels, like wheels that are square. I don't think that even exist. They do. I think somebody made like a Mythbusters one or something, or triangle ones. Triangle ones work as well. It seems like it's not on the board anymore, but Sherry has called out that the crystal ball is actually acrylic. What? No, it's just defective. It's not acrylic. I gotta fix it. How are you gonna fix it? Your hands only move like that certain range. We've kind of gone through that before. How are you supposed to fix that? I usually just call Jeff over. I call Jeff over and he comes and fixes it. Is Jeff like the maintenance guy? Yes. And how do you sorry. How do you call him? I don't mean to cut you off. Did you have something else to say? Yes, Jeff is an amazing man. He's very, very knowledgeable on a lot of items. He can definitely fix a lot. Very cool. Is he the one who fixed your hand and kind of gave you what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stop moving your hand. 5, 6, 7 fingers. Is he the one who gave you the hand with 7 fingers? Yes. He is the one who removed this from the other animatronic and gave it to me. That's so. How exactly was that animatronic made? Like by AI? So they put it in a program that AI made a 3D image, and then that 3D image is put into the 3D printer. I feel like that's not a thing. Okay, maybe he drew it and put them on. He made the hand himself and put it on me. He made that hand and did he not like see like I can understand if you got like 5 fingers, right? And then a thumb. And it's like, oh no, I messed up. I know you have 5 fingers, but you also have like four, you know, the 4 fingers and a thumb, but I thought it was 5 fingers. So I think I messed up. But how do you get to 7 fingers and a thumb? Okay, maybe he's not as intelligent as I may have let on. But I saw his future. I read it. I read his future, and I could tell he was going to make me the perfect hand. And he did. He did. Miss Dealey says TMI. It's not TMI. It's TLI. It's too little information. I didn't give enough information about him. Oh. What was his name? Jake? No. Oh, what was his name? It's none of your business now. Is it because you can't remember his name? Because you're in my mind and you can't remember his name either? No, it's not about that at all. Oh. Is it Jake from State Farm? No. Andrew thinks it's Jake from State Farm. It's not. What's his name then? I'm not gonna tell you. Okay. Anyway. Apparently his name's Todd. Yes. Is it Jake the Snake Roberts? Who is Jake the Snake Roberts? It was a wrestler. It was an old wrestler that used to wrestle people. I don't watch wrestling. Oh. You should. It's a lot of fun. No. It's a bunch of ruffians just throwing each other in a ring and that's it. I mean, it's a little bit more fun than that. They have you know, some cool little things that happen and stuff. Like they have storylines and stuff. You can't just diss wrestling like that. Well, I've already seen the future and I know all of their outcomes. Oh, look at that. So she doesn't tell wrestlers' futures, but she already knows. She already knows every outcome, but I don't think she tells them. Yeah, why would I don't watch it. Why would I tell them? I don't know. I figured you would tell them the outcome of the match. I don't think they need to know the outcome of the match. They could. Like, they could benefit from that. They could, you know to do the whole, like, underhand sweep or, like, you know, combo wombo and stuff like that. I don't have any of the hats in here, Rock. I don't know if I want to go and get it either. Will I be getting a hat? Let me look into the future. Let me dive into your past. Oh, yes. I've seen you have plenty of experience with hats. I see that you've worn plenty of hats. You've made your wife angry with how many hats you have. Oh, yes. I see you try to hang them on the wall, but then they fall off. Or you don't hang them back on there. Oh, naughty, naughty. Your presents show that you do have the hat. The hat is nearby, but not there with you. Oh, yes, and the future shows. No, you will not wear the hat. That was a lot. Yeah, I gotta do a lot. It's a presentation kind of thing. Okay. Interesting. If you know the future, then do you watch? Or then, I'm guessing, what do you watch? I like to watch game shows and see how wrong people will be. And I look over to my spouse and I tell them when we're watching Jeopardy, I was like, hey, do you want to bet if this guy gets it wrong or gets it right? And then they say no, because I know you know the future. And then I get it wrong on purpose so that he will be confident. He'll be overconfident in his own ability to win against me and my fortune-telling strategies. Wait, you have a spouse? What do you, like, who's your spouse? I am in love with Todd. Maintenance guy? Like, wait, you take home, like, the maintenance guy takes you home? Okay, no, I'm married to one of the whack-a-moles in the machine. That makes a little bit more sense, but that's quite a size difference. Oh, what are you against different size people? Are you one that has to be taller than the woman and makes you less of a man? I will tell you, that mole, he's a wonderful man. He loves me, I love him. And we will never be apart. You can't tear us apart. I'm not trying to tear you apart. It's like the moles are like this big and you're like regular human size. Maybe even a little bigger than human size. Definitely a little creepier. How dare you? I knew you were going to say that, and still, I did not stop you because I knew that I wanted to see if you would go through with it. Wouldn't you know that I went through with it? Like, if you heard me say that, but it's just mean. It's just being rude. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm saying you're like, it is what it is, right? What if you lit a match? Rock has asked. Rock Forever 7 has asked, what if you lit a match? What if I lit a match? Like, what would happen? I don't know. I've never lit in a match before. It's one of those things where my fingers they can't really bend. They just kind of move like this. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. What if someone lit a match near you? I don't know. I don't think anything would really happen. Unless they try to light me on fire. Would you light on fire easily? No, but you're made of wood. And doesn't wood light on fire easily? I think it's harder to put out. I feel like the wood on me is a little moist. Like it won't burn easily. Oh, with lighter fluid though. Would lighter fluid work? It burns anything. So yeah, I'm seeing the future. The future is in my face, and I see that yes, lighter fluid would work. There you have it. Lighter fluid does work. Do you fear beavers? Asked Miss Deely. What's a beaver? I think it's kind of like a mole, besides they have different tails and big buck teeth, and they chew wood and stuff. Oh heavens! They chew on wood. Yeah, no, yeah, I don't want any part of that. Yeah, no, I wouldn't either. What about termites? Termites are also up there. They are definitely one of the creatures I tend to avoid and I get treated for on the regular by my handsome Todd. I don't think you have to call him handsome Todd. Why not? I mean, it's a little weird. Sherry says that termites would be a slow death. Do you agree? They're kind of just more annoying. I have so much filler just shoved into my body from all the termite damage that we've had in the past that it's more of like, not a slow, it's like getting fleas. I feel like getting fleas is a little different than termites on a wooden, like, person item. You know what I mean? No, it's exactly the same thing. I don't know what you mean. No, I'm pretty sure it's a little different. They're like eating your actual flesh, where I think fleas are just biting you and sucking your blood or something. Well, why can't I have wood blood? Maybe they're sucking my wood blood. I don't think you can say wood blood on Twitch. Why not? It can be misconstrued as something else. Like what? Like what could wood blood be? I don't know, just I think the word wood kind of makes it weird. You're making it weird. No, I'm not. Yes, you are. I can. Okay, here we go. Okay, I'm diving into the future. I'm looking into the future, and you're being weird. What do you mean I'm being weird? How am I being weird in the future? I saw it. See, now look what you started. Look what you started over here. We have Sasquatch saying yep cock. What is that? Like it's like Epcot. It's like Epcot, besides different. What's an Epcot? Epcot's like Disney. But it's called Yepcock? Yeah, it's like God, what's his name? The spray paint artist Banksy. He made his own Disney World and he came up with Yepcock. That's unheard of. What do they have there? So Epcot has like the tour of the world. Like you have a bunch of these different sodas you can drink and stuff like that, where Yepcock is not. So what do they have there? About the future, like so that's crazy how much you can see into the future and stuff like that. What's like, has anyone asked you for like, dating advice, like if they're gonna get married or something? That's like one of the most asked questions that I've ever gotten is about relationships. There would be women that come up and say like, hey, will we be together forever? Or hey, will my boyfriend be my husband at a time? Or something like that. And I'm so tired of all the questions about relationships. Like, can't you guys work out your own relationships? I mean, that's true. A lot of people should like kind of work on their own stuff, communication and all that. But I think it's just more of like a fun thing, like, oh, I'm here with my significant other or spouse, and I kind of just want to know this. I want to ask this cute little question, and get stuff like that, Yeah, but it's like, I don't know. Maybe I just hear I hear the question so much. It's a little I don't know the word. It gets redundant. It's not redundant. It gets repetitive. Okay. No, I mean, that's fair. I'm sure like, other professions have the same thing. Oh, thank you so much. Was that Fiesta Frank? Feisty Fennekin for following. What? The name on the screen popped up, and they thanked them for following the channel. They follow you. How does that work? So this is all on a channel, right? So you have a channel, and I'm live, and whenever they follow, they will end up getting notified whenever I do go live. And then they can, decide to come watch and stuff. So it's like a cult? How do you get a cult out of that? Well, usually cults have followers, and you have followers. But that's like, what is that called? Like causation, conclusion, whatever that's called. It's like you're taking one part of something and you're comparing it to another, and I feel like you shouldn't do that. It's kind of weird. I mean, it looks like a cult. How does it look like a cult? I mean, look at this place. It's filled with just wood panels and old furniture. It looks like you're a cult with no money. No. Hammer's on the wrong button. That was not intended. So Greasy Fries has corrected me and says correlation without causation. I think that's what I was thinking of, but it's also a slightly different definition. I was thinking of just like comparing like two other things and to saying they're the same. Maybe it's the same thing. I don't think. I think I'm thinking kind of something else. Correlation without causation would be like, oh, ice cream sales are through the roof during the summer, and then the crime is also through the roof, so ice cream causes high crimes. I think that's more of like correlation without causation, which is the thing I was thinking of, but then I got it wrong, like what I was trying to say. See, this is what I predicted. I predicted you were going to be weird, and that's exactly what you're doing. You're being weird. I'm not being weird. Everybody makes mistakes. Everybody, we say things weird sometimes. But like, who are you talking to? Talking to the camera. It's like, and the people watching. Not even a camera there. Yeah, there is. You don't see the big like, you got cameraman Dave behind there too. I think I just stole the cameraman from that Hot Wing show. Yeah. I don't know what the Hot Wing show is. It's called Hot Ones. I think he has a thing called Cameraman Dave. Looks like Rock's heading out. Could you give him a fortune before he heads out? Maybe, tell him how good of a time he's gonna have doing whatever he's doing. Oh yes, let me dive. I'm gonna dive into his past. Oh yes, a lot of concerts in his past. Yes, I see. He definitely likes to rock out with his priorities straight. That's what he likes to do. Oh, now I'm into the present. He seems to very much enjoy more concerts. He likes to go to concerts. Oh yes, I see concerts. And then also he likes to tuck his shirt into his underwear. Oh yes, that's very, very, very detailed. Very detailed. Are you gonna get? I think he has to leave. Yes, I'm diving into the future now. Here we go, the future. We're looking into the future. Oh yes. Be wary of where you walk, Mr. Rock Forever. Be wary, because you may find a nickel on the sidewalk where you walk, and it could pay for much in your future. And also be wary. There's a very coincidental mistake in this future, or a coincidental effect. He's going to find a rock placed on the sidewalk. He's going to trip and he's going to break his ankle. That is all. Please watch out for rocks. That's the fifth time you said somebody's breaking their ankle on a rock. But this time it's actually coincidental because his name is Rock Forever. Yes. All right. Well, have a good one, Rock Forever 7, and be safe. Please watch out for rocks on the sidewalk. Also, watch for nickels, because there may be a nickel that you may be able to pick up, and that could pay for a song on the jukebox. That's not true. Those things are like $1 each now. So please don't support jukeboxes because they are awful. That's all I would have to say about that one. Oh, sorry. All right. Yeah, and I think Rock now owes 50 pence to Madam Know-It-All. It's a shame. That's a shame. Maybe you can use that. Maybe that is that. How much is a nickel worth with 50 pence? I can only accept the pence value. I can't do that. Okay. Madam Know-It-All wants wooden nickels. Do you take wooden nickels? Why would I take wooden nickels? Because it's like you're made of wood? Do you take nickels made of flesh? I don't know exactly where this is going, but I'm gonna say no. And why would I take nickels made of wood? Okay, I'm not the one who asked that. But you translated it. You took it from the screen and you brought the question to me. So I am going to ask that to you because I can't get immediate response out of the screen. I mean that's true. But yeah, apparently no on the wooden nickels part. Sherry retracts her question. You cannot retract your question like you cannot retract your fate with that rock that you're going to come across and break your ankle. Stop telling people they're going to break their ankle on when it comes to a rock in the middle of the road. It's very unlikely that all the people here are gathered that are just going to they're going to end up going and breaking their ankle on a rock. It just doesn't, I don't think that really is going to happen. Like I'm not saying it's impossible. Definitely not impossible, but I don't think it's going to happen. Oh, it does seem like Sherry has already broken an ankle. Yes. I did see that in the past, and I've misread the future, and I've located the future tense in the past. The according to the past, and I looked into the future. And it was in the future, not the, and I mistook it when it was in the past. I'm sorry, I blanked out on that one. So more or less, you saw something in the past, and you thought it was the future. Yes, that is what I was saying. Okay. Let's see. So Sherry had decided, who needs stairs? Just step right down to the ground. Oh, is that like skipping stairs kind of thing? Like it was like 2 steps and then you misjudge it or something, or you think, oh, I can just woo, and or you on like the 2nd story or something. Huh. Madam, you're future illiterate. They have called you. How dare you? I am not future illiterate. I can read the past, present, and future. Let me do yours. Oh, yes. Andrew Carden, 74. I'm reading your past. Yes. I see that you've made your way around a little bit. I see you've walked around the corner a few times. And, you've bought things. And let's move on to the present. The present days. I see. You're sitting there. You're listening to my message, and you're waiting to type something on the screen. And I feel like this is getting like you are so like. Does your willpower for reading past, present, and future does that go down? Like your ability to read get more or less accurate the more you do it, or what's going on? Silence! I'm not done reading the future. Okay, so that was the present. Was I on the present, or did I finish the past? Yes, you finished the past. You were kind of rambling on the present part, And I think you were just about, yes, I know exactly what you're going to say, because I can read everything. I can read the future. I can read the past and the present and the future. The future tells me that you would be walking down this. Is this going to go into him tripping on a rock? And no, stop. You are not the fortune teller here. I am the fortune teller. Let me tell the fortunes. Okay, so where was I? You were talking about how they were going to... Yes, that's the sidewalk. Yes. You'll be walking down the street. On the sidewalk, you'll be coming up to a turn. You make a left. And then you continue down the sidewalk, and then you have to cross the street. You see an old friend, but you try to avoid them because you don't want the awkward conversation. So you continue down the street, and then you get to a crosswalk, another crosswalk. How many crosswalks? Silence! I did not ask for your opinion. Yes, you get to another crosswalk, and you make a right. You make a right. You make a right, and then you... Did they just make 3 rights? No, I'm emphasizing. Let me work. Okay. Are you meditating? Are you going to keep interrupting me? I will if you don't get on with it. Then maybe I won't finish it. No, I mean, don't let me stop you from reading the future. Just, I'm just kind of butting in. Yeah, well, now I'm not going to read it. Now he's never going to know the dangers that are afoot. I mean, that's just being a bad fortune teller then. If you're not going to tell somebody their fortune, right? Well, you ruined it. How did I ruin it? I'm just trying to, push us along. I don't want it to you rambling on. It's not rambling if I'm telling the future. That's true, but you're not getting to it. Well, you're not letting me finish. Because you're taking forever. Okay, so you make a right at this crosswalk, and then you see a gopher in the middle of the road, and you try to save it. And then you dive to the right. You grab this gopher. You saved its life. You pushed him. But at what cost? I'll tell you the cost. The cost would be that there's a rock in the middle of the road, and then you trip on it and you break your ankle. Okay, come on. We're going back to the breaking the ankle thing? I thought we were past that. You said it wouldn't happen. I didn't say that. I said that wasn't the point of the story would happen. You can't just keep saying people are going to break their ankle. They're going to do it eventually. Okay. So yeah, Andrew was definitely a little confused. The same as I was. He thought he was walking in a square, but that was just emphasizing. Yeah, forever might be a long time. Silly gopher. Those gophers, they get into a lot of trouble, I swear. But yep. Another broken ankle. It's a very serious epidemic. It's something that happens a lot. Okay. Anywho. Yeah, so there you go. There's your future. All right. So, what else do you have for me for the show? We are coming a little bit to the conclusion of the show. And do you have anything else that you would like to share with the audience, with me, with Todd? I'm sure Todd's watching. I don't really do much. I tell the fortunes, and I get ticket money for it. Does the carnival actually pay you? Oh, thank you. I can't read that. Belushi. Oh, it's Belushi. Like, it's like if one of the Belushis got like an iPod Apple like thing as well, and now he's like an Belushi. I think that's probably where the name comes up. What are you talking about? Like the name? What name? The name that popped up. It was someone you followed. Oh yes, your precious cult. I can read the future of that too if you want to. I feel like it's just gonna, the whole cult's gonna, if I had a cult. I'm not. This isn't a cult. I don't run a cult. But I feel like it's just, they're all just gonna break their ankles. No, that's not what I was gonna say at all. Okay, maybe a few of them would break their ankle. Okay, what are you seeing? Because there's not actually a cult here. There's not like we're not all gonna go on like a run or something. It's just a silly little thing. But you do mention that there's a cult. But I didn't mention there was a cult. I said it's not. But anyway, you're the only one that's gonna drink the punch. What punch? The punch that you serve at cults? We don't have a cult, nor is there punch that I'm going to serve at said cult. That's not what my future's fortune-telling crystal ball said. What did the crystal ball say? It said you were gonna drink the punch, and nobody else came. Oh, okay. Does anyone go to my funeral? No. Why not? You're not a very likable person. That's like the third guest that said that to me. Which is kind of wild when you think about the concept of the show. Andrew has pointed out again that your ball is defective. No, it's not. What do you mean? You mentioned it was defective. But I can still read it. I can transfer my powers into this crystal ball, and I can make it work. You can make the crystal ball work just by like, saying that your powers are gonna make it work, or like how is that what I'm hearing here? I mean, yeah. To be honest, it kind of looks like it's just spray painted, like, and then it has the defect sticker on it. Did you color that yourself, or is that like how it came? Maybe I mentioned it. Maybe I gave it a little bit of a spruce up. Maybe I made it look magical by putting like blue dots on it and with like pink. No, just the blue dots. Okay, just the blue dots. Got it. All right, crystal ball with 2 broken ankles. No. I mean, I don't know. Those feet look kind of broken on there. Have you is that why it's defective? Why is there water around it? Like, is that thing leaking? It may have a little bit of a leak. And you still brought it here. Like the crystal ball. I thought it was all crystal. Is there water in there? Yes. You have to fill it with water, and it also has glitter in there. So wait, it has water, glitter, and it's in a sphere. Did you just buy like a fish bowl and then put water and glitter in there and call it a magic ball, and then it didn't work, and then No, it works. Watch. Let me read Utopia J. Let me read his future. Only using the crystal ball. I can only do the future with the crystal ball. I feel like this is going to be very ankle breaky. No, it's not. It's not going to break an ankle. Okay. Before you get to that, Andrew has made the drawn connections to your crystal ball and its description to a snow globe. Is that fair? Would that be fair to say that you're just carrying around a snow globe? No, it's a magical crystal ball. Now let me do it. Let me read the future. All right, fine. I'll try not to interrupt this time. Okay. Yes. Okay. Here we go. I see. Okay. Yes. So, your future entails you sitting on the couch. You get hungry, but you realize that you don't have food in the fridge. And so you look around the couch, you feel around the couch, and then you find it. You find the remote that you were looking for the whole time. The remote, you turn on the TV with the remote, and has food commercials on. Food commercials. Yes, yes. It's a pizza. It's a pizza commercial. And you see the delivery man walking to the door, about to deliver the pizza, and this is your door. You see your door on the TV. And then you look at the remote and you realize this is not no ordinary remote. It's shaped like a rock, so you throw it down, you throw it on the ground. And you say, "Oh, this is not my remote. This is a rock. This is a rock that worked my TV. And it turned on my TV. And it's a rock." Yes. I know you want to say something, but I know the future says that you're not going to say something. Yes, and then you realize, you remember this stream. You remember me, you heed my warning, and be careful. You be careful around the rock, and you do not step on it. But then you slowly step to the left. Slowly. And then your foot rolls on the remote that was on the ground the whole time, and then you break your ankle. Okay, all right, we're done. We're all done here. Everyone breaks their ankle. Nobody survives. That's just how everything goes. I'm sorry for everybody who had their future read by Miss my Madam Know-It-All, who we have in fact could tell does not actually know it all. We're gonna end the show probably around here before our last ad break hits, hopefully. And we do have, if you guys are willing to stick around for the raid, we have a what's his name? Cartoon Therapy's on again. I think he's just like raiding some or some animatronics or something like that. And he's a lot of fun. He's also an animator who does like little like bit rewards and stuff like that. But thank you all for joining today. It was a lot of fun with this character. But yeah, I'm kind of done with the whole like breaking ankles thing. He also has a lot of makeup on his face. So yeah, and let's see, we got 45 seconds. Okay, before the raid, let's see. Not doing a show next week. Next week we're fixing some stuff up, so I got some stuff I need to do, so we're going to take off next week. Tomorrow we have a special stream that we're going to have the two primary candidates of a election that's going on, and we're going to interview them. It's going to be a lot of fun, and before the whole election season and all that. 20 seconds. Okay, thank you for everybody that joined me. Thank you for Renoa Poison for rating in, and thank you for all the gifted sub, all the bits and all the follows. I really appreciate you. I'm going to start the raid thing. Where'd the raid thing go? Where did it go? It bounced away. Hold on. We're gonna at least try to start this before the thing goes away. Okay, so I'm starting that. It should be popped up. I think the ad's about to start. All right, cool. Thank you for joining. Bye. I love you. Bye.